Thanks for staying with us here on Sports Live. We're going to move on now because women's golf is another sport that has grown a lot in the country over the last few years. And to tell us more about that, we have a young golfer, 19-year-old Gabrielle Venter from Bloemfontein, who is one of the rising stars in the Sunshine Ladies Tour. And she joins us all the way from Bloemfontein. There she is there. Good evening, Gabby, and thank you for joining us on Sports Live.
Thank you for having me.
Firstly, let's just talk about you. You're one of the rising stars of golf here in South Africa. When did you start playing? How did you get involved in the sport?
I started playing when I was about 4 years old. I started with my dad. He used to take me to the driving range and to the course. But I only really started playing tournaments when I was about 10 years old.
Okay, and you're already winning some tournaments. You bagged your maiden Sunshine Tour title when you won at the Standard Bank Ladies Open earlier this year. That must have been a big one for you.
Yes, it was a very big one. It was amazing, honestly, especially at the course. I think it's one of the oldest courses in South Africa. So just to be a part of that was amazing.
And did you feel that you were in good form going into that because you had tied fifth in the Dimension Data Ladies Pro-Am and second in the Supersport Ladies Challenge?
Yes, definitely. I had a lot of confidence going into the week. But it's, golf is difficult, so it's not always going to happen. So definitely just try to keep pushing, and then just happen quite quickly for me.
Yeah, and what are you pushing for now? Are you pushing for that order of merit?
Yes, definitely. I'm quite excited about that.
Yeah, and we also want to highlight by speaking to you the state of women's golf in the country. How would you describe it, Gabby? Where is women's golf at the moment?
I think it's a bit lost at the moment, if I'm being honest. It's just we don't have a lot of tournaments, unfortunately. But I think next year, will be a better year for women's golf. But yeah, hopefully it will be a bit better. I don't think, just we don't have a lot of tournaments and funding is a bit of a problem. But hopefully it will be sorted out next year.
And why do you think that is? Why do you think there's not enough supporters, maybe compared to your male counterparts?
I think we get a lot of exposure, a lot of TV time. So sponsors are obviously a bit more willing to sponsor them and to give them the opportunities. And I just think the women's golf should just pick up a bit in TV recognition, and I think that will definitely help a bit.
And as far as being a professional and making a living out of women's golf, is that possible here in the country from what you've seen so far?
No, not really. Except if you have sponsors, financial sponsors. But we probably have to be top 3 in every tournament at the beginning of the year. Then you can maybe make something, but not really.
So then, going forward, what are the plans for you to just try and progress in the sport and even play internationally?
So I played a bit internationally this year, but moving forward, I'm definitely going to try and go to Q School at the beginning of December in Morocco for the Ladies European Tour, and then just try and get my card through that, and then play on the Ladies European Tour next year.
Yeah, we've seen some of the players moving out of South Africa and going outside of the country and basing themselves there. Is that the thinking for you also?
Yes, definitely. It's the only way to get to the LPGA at the end of your career, and it's the only pathway through.
So at the moment, Gabby, are you just playing golf? Are you studying? Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm just playing golf.
And you've mentioned that there's not enough support maybe from corporate, but as far as your family is concerned, what kind of support are you getting?
No, a lot of support. They've supported me my entire life. And I mean, without them, I don't think I would have turned professionally. But their support just means the world to me.
Yeah. And when you look at golf, we know the likes of Lydia Ko, obviously, the Nelly Cordas and those players. Who are some of those that you look up to?
Definitely Nelly and Lydia. But I would definitely say Lynn Grant as well. She played Sunshine Tour, I think, 2 years ago. And she's on the LPGA now, so it's very impressive to see somebody that played in South Africa that got the Ladies European Tour card through here and just to be able to kind of see, you can do it this way. So that definitely helps.
Okay, wonderful. We wish you all the best. Gabby, before you go, how much cricket do you follow? Do you know the Proteas women are in the final tomorrow?
I know they're in the final. I'm wishing them all the best of luck, and hopefully they bring back the trophy.
Wonderful. A message from one pro to the others there in Dubai. Thank you for speaking to us and just telling us more about yourself. We wish you all the best going forward as far as golf is concerned, and hopefully you can go and make your name, a name for yourself on the LPGA Tour. That is Gabby joining us all the way from Bloemfontein, rising star when it comes to women's golf in South Africa, also giving us the landscape about how women's golf or where women's golf is at the moment. There's much more coming up here on Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.